go on a journey. Sit back, buckle up, enjoy the ride with Crystal Petrie Consulting.
Hello, my name is Crystal Petrie, and you are watching the Crystal Petrie Consulting Network. Today, I am going to give a recap of my favorite series on TV. This Is Us. And as I'm sure you know by now, This Is Us is saying goodbye this year. My recap today is over Season 6, Episode 13, Day of the Wedding. I want to start this recap off by saying I love Miguel. And I'm sure you love Miguel too. He is truly living out his vows with Rebecca in sickness and in health. This episode all took place at Kate and Phillip's wedding. And can I just say that Kate was a beautiful bride? And let's talk about that dress, okay? So beautiful. And Philip, I know in my last recap, I wasn't too sure about him because, I was all on the Katobi bandwagon. But Philip was just a pillar for Kate the entire day at her wedding. He came to her rescue every single time she needed it. This wedding was beautifully heartbreaking. It wasn't like all the other weddings that we see on TV that are perfect. Nothing ever goes wrong. Everyone's happy and lucky and all of that. We all know if you've been to a wedding or if you've been married, that is never the case with the wedding. This Is Us writers actually showed us at a real, imperfectly beautiful wedding. And for that, I say thank you. And that is something that I am going to miss about the writing, the directing, the producing, the acting of This Is Us. Because they show and give us real life situations and circumstances. And coming up, I will be hosting Get Funding, Create Change, a grant writing online educational course. This course will teach you how to properly introduce yourself to the funder, how to properly write your proposal in a manner that will get you funding to create change in your community. I want to teach you how to turn your vision into a reality for your nonprofit organization in whatever city you live. So subscribe to my YouTube channel right now and sign up for my newsletter right now. And you will be the first to find out when open enrollment starts for Get Funding, Create Change online grant writing course. You can do both by visiting my website at CAPETRYLLC.com. Now, I just want to point out that if this acting thing doesn't work out for Madison and Beth, they can definitely win as a detective. They spent the whole wedding trying to figure out who Kevin slept with the night before. And honestly, I want to know who Kevin slept with too. Who does Kevin end up with? Randall is with Beth. Kate is now with Philip. Kevin is the last one. Who does he end up with? Now, even though Miguel is living out his vows, I just want to let everyone know, and maybe you are a caregiver, so you know that the caregiver takes on the load. And Miguel is taking on the load of Rebecca. He's taking on the responsibility and he's taking on the heavy lifting. And he absolutely deserved a day, an hour of just tasting wine with Randall and not talking about his wife's sickness, her pills, her medications, her doctors. He just wanted a day, and he deserved that. As we're talking about husbands, I want to talk about Jack just a little bit. And I know that there is no such thing as a perfect husband, because there's no such thing as a perfect person. We all make mistakes. But Jack Pearson, let me tell you, is pretty close. I feel like he's just inches away from being perfect. He is wonderful. He was such a wonderful, caring, emotionally present husband. I'm like, Jack, yes. And Mandy Moore, can we talk about how she goes between a young Rebecca and an old Rebecca so flawlessly? I mean, she and her acting performance is truly award-winning. She has really stepped up since Tangled, which is a cartoon that I love. She was the voice in that movie. Now, I have watched 101 episodes of This Is Us. And I was thinking, as I was crying again while watching this episode, is there any episode that I have not cried on in all 101 episodes of This Is Us? And I don't think so. I think I have cried in every single episode. And that's because this show really is us. This show really shows that us as a people are truly forever now. And we as a people are imperfect, yet heartbreakingly beautiful. Stay social with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Don't forget, join in on the conversation. Let me know, what did you think about Jack? Were you nervous about Rebecca singing her song at Kate's wedding? Better yet, who do you think Kevin slept with last night? I want to hear all about it in the comments.
Enjoy the ride with Crystal Petrie. Console.